everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I'm learning to find my voice and why I think you should as well if you haven't already. So with it being back to school time, you might have assignments to give presentations and speak publicly, and if you're not comfortable with doing that, hopefully some of the things I share with you after this video can help you out. I recently read a book called Talk Like TED, and I posted it in my August favorites, and I really wanted to talk about why I chose to read that book and what I've learned from it so far. So really quickly, I'll share with you that a few years ago I had gotten a new job, and it was the type of place that was very easy to move up in the company and work your way to higher positions from the start. They influenced you to learn every aspect of the business, and it was up to you if you wanted to move up or not. So one of my managers sat me down and had a talk with me during one of my reviews and told me that I don't use my voice, and if I want anything in this world, I need to use my voice. And I just looked at her like, what are you talking about? Like, I speak, but this is like 3 years ago now, and that conversation stuck in the back of my mind, and I realized exactly what she meant is that I wasn't speaking up for the things that I felt were right and that I felt were true. And I was one of those people that, like, say I was in class and I knew the right answer, I wouldn't raise my hand. I would just let someone else answer it. And I was always okay with that. But I'm realizing as I'm getting older now that we all are here for very specific reasons. And although it may seem that someone else may have the same exact idea as you, nobody is you. And it is up to you to share your unique gifts and words with the world. So it was this same manager that introduced me to TED Talks. And for those of you who haven't heard of TED Talks, it's I guess a platform. It started out as like a conference, a yearly conference, and speakers came and shared their ideas and vision and things like that. It grew into this huge thing, and now they have a website. You can find a lot of their videos on YouTube, and there's so many ideas. Like, it's just filled with ideas, and I didn't know that it existed, and now I am hooked on it. So right away, when I saw the title of this book, I wanted to get it. And this is the book. It's Talk Like TED. So it's basically sharing some of the ways that the speakers at the TED conference capture the audience and things like that. Marketed toward public speakers and like life coaches, people that give presentations and things like that. And I'm none of those things. Like, I'm practicing using my voice by making videos with you guys here on YouTube, and I found that this was going to be helpful for me. I think part of the reason why I didn't speak up sometimes was because I was never able to thoroughly articulate the things that were in my mind and put them into words. Writing was so much easier for me, but actually speaking them was a challenge, and I think that's why putting myself out here on YouTube has made it a lot easier for me. I take you guys' feedback and I watch my videos over. I see how I'm speaking and the things that I'm doing, and with every video I try my best to improve. And I know it's going to take time, but if you go back and watch my first video, it's way different than my most recent videos, and I know over the years I'm just going to improve. So I wanted to tell you that even if you're not going into any kind of public speaking, this book could help you just by building relationships in general, because your voice and the things you have to say is so important. That is what connects us as human beings, communicating to each other. And they don't only speak about verbal communication, but also nonverbal communication and body language and what you're telling people about who you are, what you believe, and your place in this world. And this video is going to sound a little all over the place because, again, I have a problem putting things together in a concise way that makes sense. But if you're here with me, then you'll get what I'm saying. So a few of the things that the book emphasizes on for giving a great presentation, or let's say not even just a presentation, if you have a job interview, if you're at a party, if you're networking and meeting new people, anything like that. The first thing they say to focus on, and I'll just give you some bullet points because I do want you all to go and read this book. I really think it will help. Even if you feel like you're already a great speaker, this won't hurt at all. So the first thing they talk about, they break it up into 3 parts. So you want to be emotional, novel, and memorable. And part of emotional is telling a story and being able to connect with the person that you're talking to. For example, if you tell a story about a family member, a lot of people can connect because we all have family and a lot of us go through the same situations. The next thing is to teach people something new. And like they say, there aren't many new ideas, but there is always a new perspective and a new and different way to explain it to somebody who's only heard it one way their whole life. And the last thing, be memorable, is to kind of paint a picture in the person's mind or in the audience's mind of something that they can hold on to, and they will remember it. And they might not remember every single thing you said, but if you can leave just one thing that they'll always remember about that time that they were in your presence, that would be amazing. So I am not trying to, you know, tell you to, I'm not speaking to you as if I'm some kind of motivational speaker or anything like that. I'm just a regular girl trying to become better, and I am using my voice to share the things that I love, because I don't know about you, but for me, most of the people that are in my life, my family and my friends, they don't necessarily care about the same things that I care about. They love me, but it's not their thing, and that's okay. And that's why I love this social space so much, because I can talk to you guys and we can share, you know, our common interests. And if you don't speak up, nobody will know. Like, sometimes you can have amazing ideas and ways to do things differently, and if you never use your voice, nobody will know. So I'm like passionate about it at this point in my life, because I didn't realize that I lived so much of my life just being silent and just kind of sitting in the corner and letting, you know, these ideas just build up in me, or just write them down and never do anything with them. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I would definitely recommend reading this book and practicing your speech and speaking and communicating, because communication is everything. I definitely believe communication is everything. It's what, you know, you need communication in this world. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.